We got an industry question. I'm ready.
Okay. Top 2 or 3 things that you think where the industry's going and where the opportunities lie.
Digital marketing in particular.
Digital,
yeah. Near term, long term, these it's a different answer. But I think location is going to be massive. The way that we leverage location to know how to market and when to market and what to market. Obviously, that location data can tell us a whole hell of a lot about what it is that you like or want, or what part of your day you're in, or what you're open to, right? So location is going to be a very big deal, especially moving into 2016. It's been sort of that thing that everyone talks about and has been talking about for
like 4 years?
4 or 5 years. But it's actually getting to a place where it's going to come to a head and start to provide a lot of really great detail to marketers to be able to get the right message at the right time, and then also to be able to study what happened. Like, what kind of user behavior can I know about where someone went and moved around the world? So I think that's a big one. I have a very strong belief about mobile apps and about native apps in general. I think all you people that have been screaming browser forever are idiots. No, you're not idiots, but you're well-meaning idiots. The whole thing is that you look at the web is navigation, and it's incredible at it, and we love the web because we can navigate so wonderfully. Apps, we want to live our lives in apps. Like, we want to dwell there, and we want to binge watch, and we want to connect to people forever, and we want to chat, and we want to do all the other things that matter, right? I want to do here. And the problem with apps is that you can't really navigate them, right? And that really sucks, and that's been really, really bad. So the question has always been, will the web get all the dwell time, or will apps get the navigation, right? And I think we're starting to see the beginnings of the navigation system that will tie the app world together the same way that websites are built together. Deep linking is the technology that starts this rolling, but also you have indexing of app pages, right? So your Spotlight search through Apple can now send you to specific pages, just like a website. And then you start asking yourself, what's the difference between this thing and a website?
Yeah.
Well, it's exactly the same, except it knows who I am and what I like and all my preferences. It has so much more that I can leverage, and it's way cooler right now. Yeah, you can say the web's going to catch up from a UI perspective, but by the time it does, apps will be in our brain. So it's totally, I think it's a futile argument, and definitely when it comes to advertising and marketing. You want to advertise and market in the place where people are willing to experience advertising and marketing. And that's honestly, sometimes you can be really helpful. Google has built a very big business on trying to be helpful in that moment when I'm trying to find that thing and they give me the right sponsored thing. Usually you annoy people in that situation, right? I'm trying to find this thing and you're popping something up in front of me and it is annoying the hell out of me, right? That's what's broken about web advertising, is I'm not in a browse mode, I'm not in a discovery mode, I'm not wanting to experience advertising, I just need to find the thing so I'm not late to startup grind, So I think there's a massive opportunity in apps, and what I'll say sort of next level is that apps are going to go to the television, and apps are going to VR, and apps are going to all these other really, really cool experiences. I was talking to a gentleman earlier about what that means for marketers, because you start thinking about any publishing experience can now, you've shown an ad to somebody, but you can give them 5 different things they might want to do with that ad that take them to another app, that give them a deep link to like make a purchase and through another app without even going to the app, right? And all these, and television commercials have always just had to rely on what's the general demographic that saw this and at what scale. And now marketers can really start to lean on engagement and driving people to engagement and on big screens, right? And on VR screens. And so I think there's an enormous amount of opportunity for the marketers that actually figure out how to use those mediums, because still the ad units are pretty bad. And a lot of the marketing strategies are still pretty bad. But if we could figure out how to use them, and a few good people, a few good companies can figure that out, there's going to be wild innovation in the space.